it's Ashley, a scrapping nerd, and I'm back today with a layout for Scraplift Crafternoon. And it's where a bunch of my crafty peeps and I get together and we scraplift an amazing layout. And you saw the layout at the top of the video, and that was by Jinny, and she's on the Pretty Little Studio Design team. And I loved her layout. It's so cheerful, and so that's what we're scraplifting today. And I pulled out my Simple Stories, My Story collection that I got in my creative scrapbook kit. And I really like this collection. It's kind of got vintagey vibes to it. And I actually had a hard time picking a picture for today. I'm not sure why. Well, in Jenny's layout, she has, I think it's 3 photos. She has a big one in the top corner, and then she has 2 smaller ones. And for some reason, I could not find a set of pictures that were 3 that I felt like went with this collection. And I probably should have changed my collection, but I really wanted to use this one. So it was kind of difficult for me, and it had nothing to do with actual scrapbooking. It was making decisions. And so I decided to scrapbook just the one photo and then use the bottom photos where Jinny had her photos as a cluster. And so I pulled out the green background paper, and there was the pink kind of diamond shape. And I was gonna just have those 2, you can see here, with just on the side with the pink and the green in the background. And I started to put together my photo mats, and I just pulled in a 6x6 paper pad I had. It has this kind of grayish paper, and it says something like "Once Upon a Time," I think it said. And I have a stack, all my stacks of little paper pads next to me. It's kind of like scrap paper for me. I have these smaller paper pads and I never use them, and so I try to just have them here so that I grab them when I need something. And then of course I use the backs of them to photo mat a white photo mat. And so that's what I did. I used a white photo mat, and then I put it on this, you could see it there, it says "Once Upon a Time," on this kind of grayish tone paper from there. And after I got the photo mat done and I set it there, I felt like it seemed a little non-intriguing. And so I then pulled in that brown paper that had all those doilies, and I thought about cutting out doilies, but I decided I wanted to double mat that side piece. And I remembered in Jenny's, I couldn't remember if it was a separate piece of paper or if she just had done stencil work and separated the sections of the paper. As you know, I just look at it, and then when I'm creating, I don't go back and look at it. And sometimes it's good, and you're like, oh, okay, that's very closely related to the scraplift. And the other times I go off on this whole other tangent, and this might actually be one of those other times. But I decided to double mat that little section, and I wanted even the brown doilies to be just a little bit smaller so you could see the green in the background also. Because the sticker sheet has this scalloped edge strip that you'll see me pull in, and I felt like that. I remembered on Jenny's layout, she had like a scalloped edge to it. And so for some reason on the sticker sheets, they're not always 12 inches long. And so I knew I could use that on, if I cut my side pieces just a little bit smaller than 12 inches, it wouldn't be so different with the scalloped border. And so that's what I was working on here. And I'm scraplifting a photo of my mom and my aunts and uncles, and my husband and I were all at Oregano's for my aunt's birthday. And I don't know if Oregano's is a national chain or not, but I don't think so. It's there's 3 of them here, but I think that they're owned by the same person. So that I'm not sure, but it's an Italian restaurant, and it's so good. They make this chicken parmesan sandwich that I get all the time, and you would think, oh, okay, just a chicken parmesan sandwich, but they put it on garlic bread, and it's delicious. And so that is my staple order when we go. And so I was excited when she said that that's where she wanted to go for her birthday. It's her birthday, but it's my favorite place. So I am scrapbooking that photo, but that's why I only had this one, because we only took a picture of us at the table. I didn't have any other photos to do at the bottom like Jinny has. And so here's why I'm putting that strip down. So I'm going to create kind of a cluster, and I remembered she had tags behind her photos, and then it's kind of going to go off the rails after that. But I'm getting all of this laid down, and the back of that paper had this cut apart that said Our Family. And so I'm going to use that as kind of my placeholder of the other photos. And because I remembered that she had tags stuck behind her other photos, I thought this could be like a pocket. And so I'm getting that laid down, and I will only glue down the 3 sides of it because I will start to shove anything and everything into it. And I pulled in the washi tape that you saw at the top, and I had pulled in 2 pinks and a light green, and then this like blue with some gold floral. And I wanted to add this blue in there just to add like a pop of something shiny. I didn't do any mixed media or stencil or anything on this layout. I thought about doing stencil because, like I said, in her layout, I think she had a bunch in the background, or doing some splatters or something, but I didn't do any of that. And I actually have a lot left, like open space in the bottom right of the layout, which is not something that I normally do. I usually put everything on the layout and pack them in until, your eyeballs hurt. But I left it open, and that's new, but I like it. And so here's where we start to take a left turn. So I have my little pocket, and I'm like, okay, she had some tags. So I pulled in the 12 by 12 sheet that had tags, cut apart tags, and I cut out 3 of them. And I was like, okay, and I'm going to stick those in the pocket. And then I pulled in the floral bits from the collection. And this is the front porch collection. And so I started sticking the floral bits in there and getting those arranged. There was like a bird on the wood tag, and so I arranged the florals a little bit so you couldn't see that bird. But then, of course, the funny thing is I will put a bird back in that pocket in the end. But I had pulled in, you saw, like it said, happy birthday from my stash, because I wanted to at least point out that we're at this restaurant because it's her birthday, but I didn't like that one. It didn't match. And so I pull in another flag that you'll see in a minute that says it's your birthday, just so that there's somewhere on there that that notes that this is her birthday dinner. And I will have to journal, and maybe I'll put that in this open spot in the bottom right. But I pulled in all the little floral bits and created a cluster around the corner of that photo, and there's that flag that says it's your birthday. And I filled in some sprigs and stuff in the pocket with the floral. And then because these are tags, they have the open tag holes, and I don't like that. So I pulled in these little, it's like cross stitch hearts, and just put them over the tag holes. And I will put 3 of them down the side of the photo as well. And then this doily, and then I'm going to put this bird on this doily. And so as you can see, we kind of just filled a pocket and went a little bit rogue from Jinny's layout, but I like how it turned out. So make sure that you check out everyone's links below in the description box. It has Jinny's links to her social medias. Go give her some love. She does beautiful things. And as well as all of my crafty peeps for Scraplift Crafternoon. All their links are below. Give them some likes, and definitely subscribe to them if you haven't. As well as thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed to me. And push those buttons if you haven't. I'd love to have you. But that's the layout, guys. And I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.